Hello friends, welcome to my channel Civil Blog. In this video lecture I will explain you the concept of Clapeyron's theorem of three moments, what are its uses and what are its applications. Clapeyron's theorem of three moments is also known as three-moment theorem. This theorem of three moments is a relationship among the bending moments at three consecutive supports of a continuous beam. See, if this is a continuous beam, we can derive the relationship among the bending moments at three consecutive supports. We can derive the relationship between three consecutive supports, this three or this three. So the basic use of this Clapeyron's three moment theorem is to provide the simple method of analysis for continuous beams. It is ideal for analyzing the continuous beams with prismatic cross section. That means same cross section throughout the beam, continuous beam. Okay. The formula which we use for Clapeyron's three moment theorem is MA L1 plus 2MB into L1 plus L2 plus MC into L2 equals to minus 6A1 into XL bar by L1 minus 6A2 into XR bar by L2. This formula you have to remember while solving or analyzing a continuous beam by using the Clapeyron's three moment theorem. Okay, where this MA is the moment at support A, MB is the moment at support B, MC is the moment at support C. These L1 and L2 are the respective lengths of the span L1, L2. If you are taking this ABC span, this will be your L1, this will be your L2. If you are considering these three spans, this will be your L2 and this will be L1 and this will be your L2. This XL bar and XR bar is the centroidal distance from left side, and XR bar is a centroidal distance from right side. Suppose if you are considering this from this continuous beam, if you are taking these three supports A, B, C, due to the external loads on these beams, you will draw the first bending moment diagram, free bending moment diagram due to UDL load or any point load. After drawing the bending moment diagram, you have to take the centroid of bending moment diagram. If you are taking the bending moment diagram from left side, that is denoted by XL bar, that is the centroidal distance from left side, and XR bar is the centroidal distance of the bending moment diagram from the right side. Okay, if you are considering these three supports, your XL will be centroidal distance from left side, and if you are considering this bending moment diagram, then it will be the centroidal distance of bending moment diagram from right side. This concept I will clearly explain while solving the problems. So till then you have to remember this definition, this formula. And now coming to the limitations of this Clapeyron's three moment theorem. This theorem cannot be used for analyzing of the frames. This can be only used for the indeterminate beams only and cannot be applied for the analysis of frames. When flexible supports are considered, analysis becomes complex by this Clapeyron's three moment theorem. The procedure is tedious for non-prismatic beams. Non-prismatic beams are the beams which has different cross section area throughout the span of the continuous beam. Okay. And now coming to the applications where we can use the Clapeyron's three moment theorem. This Clapeyron's three moment theorem can be used for continuous beams with simply supported ends, continuous beam with both ends fixed, continuous beam with overhang, and also continuous beam with sinking supports. So this you have to remember where we can apply. So consider this case, continuous beam. We can apply the continuous beam formula procedure for analyzing the indeterminate beams or continuous beams. So in the first case, you see a continuous beam with three supports. In these three supports, we know this moment at A support is 0, as it is a simply supported beam. Moment at A is 0 and moment at C is equal to 0. We don't know the value of MB. So our unknown is MB in this case. So by applying this Clapeyron three moment theorem, we can find out the value of MB here. Similarly, in this case, we can find out the values of MB and MC, as these are unknowns. Intermediate supports, these are unknowns, and we know MA and MD value, that is 0. Moments at these supports will be 0. We can solve this continuous beam, and we can determine these values of MB and MC by using the Clapeyron's three moment theorem. In this case, we don't know the value of MA and MB. We only know the value of MC, that is MC 0, as it is simply supported beam. We can determine the value of MB and MC by using Clapeyron's three moment theorem. Similarly, in this case also, a fixed beam with a central intermediate support, we can determine the values of MB, MC and MA, MB and NC by using the Clapeyron's three moment theorem. Similarly, a continuous beam with this end fixed and this end fixed, we can determine this MA, MB, MC and MD values by using the Clapeyron's three moment theorem. Okay, by using this theorem, we can determine the values of unknown moments. Okay, in the next video lecture, we'll see the procedure of solving the Clapeyron's three moment theorem and some examples of free bending moment diagram and some formulas which we use to determine the free bending moment diagram in the continuous beam due to different loads. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you like this video. Thank you.